In the mold design process, the properties of the mold material affect the manufacturing efficiency and the quality of the final product. SimForm's numerical simulation allows you to assess the cooling efficiency of different mold materials without costly prototyping. Sign up for a free trial today and experience the convenience and efficiency of SimForm. Using SimForm, you can create multiple mold groups, each with distinct material properties. This helps you evaluate the cooling efficiency of the molds, including those with various material inserts, and categorize the different parts of your model based on the components to view the results separately for each group. This makes it easier to analyze the results and to understand the thermal behavior of your mold. In this step-by-step demo, we will show you how to create multiple mold groups to define mold components and inserts with different materials, and how to display the mold group results. For this example, I will use a mold design of an all-terrain vehicle grille model. The mold contains inserts made from a more conductive material than the mold itself, which enhances the cooling properties of the mold. Now, by default, the setup page contains one mold group. In this demonstration, I will click Mold Group twice to create two extra Mold Group panels. I will use Mold Group 1 and Mold Group 2 panels to identify the core and cavity of the mold. This way, I can view the results of the different components separately. Then, I will use Mold Group 3 panel to define the inserts. First, I will select the cavity components, and in Mold Group 1 panel, I'll click Add. I click the eye icon to hide the categorized components. This allows me to verify if all the components are correctly categorized by hiding the selected ones. I will repeat the same procedure to categorize the core in the Mold Group 2 panel, the plastic part in the Plastic Part panel, and the inserts in Mold Group 3. The ejection pins and lifters on the core side are in contact with the plastic part. If we do not include them in the analysis, it creates an additional source of cooling that distorts the temperature results. So I will select the ejection pins and lifters and define them as part of Mold Group 2. The main components that affect the temperature of the plastic part during the cooling process are the mold core, cavity, and other elements that are in contact with or near the plastic part. So we will not focus on the other components in the model since they have a minimal impact on the temperature. Now that all components are categorized, I will select the core, cavity, inserts, and plastic part materials. In the Mold Group 1 panel, I will expand the materials list. You can add a custom material or select a predefined one from the list. For this example, I will select P20 mold steel for the cavity and the core, Mold Max for the inserts, and acrylic for the plastic part. I will now categorize the cooling channels and define their inlets and outlets. I'll accelerate this part since it's already presented in the Defining Cooling Channels video. I'll then click Submit Job to solve the model. When the solve finishes, I will click Results to open the results page. In the Display Mode panel, I'll click Mold. I will then clear the Mold Group 1 and Mold Group 2 checkboxes to hide the core and cavity results and only display the temperature distribution results on the insert. I can also clear the Mold Group 3 checkbox and select the Mold Group 1 checkbox to display the temperature distribution on the cavity, or select the Mold Group 2 checkbox to display the temperature distribution on the core. SimForm's mold design capabilities simplify material property evaluation and thermal analysis. When you create and analyze multiple mold groups with different materials, you gain valuable insights into the thermal behavior of your molds, and you can make better informed decisions for your designs. Thank you for watching this tutorial.